Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Menti, and this is another bonus battle for the Battleship Brawl Season 2 tournament. The request for this battle, I believe it was by Nosy Rat. I actually forget exactly who it was, but somebody requested they wanted to see the Stalingrad go by Nosy Rat go up against my Handaki. So, ask and ye shall receive. I'm here. I'm gonna do it for you. We'll get round one underway, and just like the previous bonus battle, it's going to be treated as if it were an actual tournament match, but it's just an exhibition. It doesn't have any actual effect on the tournament. I mean, it can't. It's over. Anyways, the first volleys of the Stalingrad going in, landing on the Handaki's armor and hat. Guns surviving it so far. Those first shells from the main guns on the Handaki very much missing. Not even close to hitting there. So far, the Handaki's taking the punishment, fires back at the Stalingrad. The Stalingrad is a very durable ship itself, so it is not going to go down easy either. Oh, and it looks like some of those shells just got into the hat and destroyed some of the secondary guns, almost assuredly. We got a close range pass. The Handaki firing some shells into the side of the Stalingrad. Oh. Oh! Hit to the rear. Did that take out some propulsion, maybe? No, not quite. Nope. It was too high. Ooh, another hit to the rear there. Handaki also taking some hits. Looks like some of those shells may have over-penetrated through the hat. But while the Handaki has taken quite a bit of punishment, you can see it's getting repaired back fairly quickly, too. Like, the Handaki was a lot more damaged just a minute ago. But a lot of that damage, it looks like it takes a lot of damage, but those outer layers of metal sloped armor get destroyed rather easily. And then it looks like it's taking a lot of damage when really it just kind of scratched the surface. Okay, Handaki, you're getting kind of far away. You might want to make a turn here. You know, it has taken some damage. It's lost some propellers, but it still has some... Or, well, rudders, I mean. It still has some. And it's lost its front rudders, though. So, yeah, it's definitely got some issues when it comes to turning. And it's about to go out of range. And it is out of range. Oh, no, it's still in range. Just fair. It's, like, right on the edge right now. Now, okay, I'm going to say it's out of range at this point. And the Stalingrad is approaching it, so... But now it's back in range. It is maneuvering, fortunately. It's just doing it very slowly. It has taken some significant damage to its rudders and whatnot. Damage report, Stalingrad's at 90%, Handaki's at 85%. So a fairly close match so far. Oh, it looks like the Handaki has lost almost all of its guns, though, which is not good for it. All of the main guns in the back here have been taken down, leaving only some. Oh no, these are main guns right here, so it has some penetration depth of main guns left. Oh, that shell missed. There's just shell after shell raining down on the Handaki. Most of the damage that it has taken is from the lost guns. Because as you can see, the hull of the Handaki has pretty much been repaired. It's still got some damage here and there, but you can see those penetration depth fuse shells are hitting. Oh, they actually, well, that's the inside of the Handaki is not as well off, but the outer hull has been repaired significantly. I'm sure the repair bots are still going to work on it. Yep, you can see that block count rising pretty quick. But they're not going to be able to out-repair the full force of the Stalingrad's weaponry. That shell's going in and... Ooh! Right into the side armor. Stalingrad's got some holes in it. If I remember correctly, Stalingrad has no repair capabilities. Or very, very little. One of the two. Yeah, it does not look like it's gaining any blocks. And this is one of the ways that I designed the Handaki to win, would be by basically attrition. It can repair itself rather well, but that only works if the Handaki manages to take out its opponent's guns. If the opponent keeps their guns up and keeps their DPS up, then it doesn't matter. The Handaki can still lose just, you know, from taking damage. It's not going to win a hit point battle by taking more damage than its opponent does. Yeah, those penetration depth fuse shells on the Stalingrad are doing a very good job of getting inside the Handaki's armor and doing serious damage. The Handaki was more armored for the armor scheme I came up with is more effective against high explosive than it is penetration depth. Oh, and those may have just taken out some more guns. No, well, this one's still alive. No, they're both still alive. Both of the main guns that were alive before are still alive and firing. They were a little bit out of the position that I thought they were. The Handaki putting up one hell of a fight, that's for sure. And I mean, I know it's my ship, and I'm trying to not be too biased, but I mean, as many hits as this thing has taken, and as much damage as it's received, you got to give it some credit here. Oh, it's starting to list though, and it's lost a lot of hit points. It must have lost another gun, or maybe both of them. But now it's going in for the ram. Isn't going to end well for it, I don't think. Oh, just nicked the side armor and then kept going. Yeah, the Handaki can take a lot of punishment, but nothing can withstand this much. The Stalingrad has dished out a lot of damage to the Handaki. So I'm still happy with how it performed, even though it looks like it's going to lose this round. Because it did exactly what I wanted it to do, and has proven a very difficult ship to kill, despite the amount of firepower being launched at it. Ah, skipped off the water and missed. What a shame. But yeah, the Stalingrad didn't make it as far in the tournament as it did by being a bad craft, that's for sure. It is a very powerful ship. But it looks like we may end up going the distance for this one. There's only 1 minute and 18 seconds left on the clock. And I don't think the Stalingrad is going to kill the Handaki in that time. But neither is the Handaki going to make up the 12% difference in hit points. It has lost too many guns. No, but if the Stalingrad keeps misfiring and destroys its own stuff, maybe the... Nah, there's only 25 seconds left. Like, each ship's going to fire, like, 2 more shells at most from each gun, and then that'll be it. Like, oh, we're actually out of range here, but there wasn't enough time left on the clock to disqualify the Stalingrad. By the time it got out of range. Or the Handaki, either one. I'm not sure who would be at fault there. I didn't really look at it that closely because, you know, time. But anyway, yeah, the battle's over. The Handaki lost. Oops. Round 1 of that battle is over with the Stalingrad victorious over the Handaki. Man, I got it. I'm proud of my little ship there. Well, it's not little, but my ship. It didn't go down. It kept fighting. So, but we'll go ahead and get round 2 underway, and see if the result's going to be the same, or if the Handaki can step it up in round 2 and make this a 3-round match. Those secondary shells landing on the Handaki, doing significant damage to the outer armor, but they don't really get in there and do any critical damage. Ooh, you can see those penetration depth fuse shells getting in here though, and so far, Handaki not taking anything critical, nothing it can't handle. But you know, that will eventually whittle away the armor, and it will take some serious damage at that point. Because it's sailing straight at the Stalingrad like this, it is very likely to... it hasn't really fired anything itself. It hasn't really returned fire yet. And, oh god, somebody... Oh! Yeah, those shells are going to be extra crammed because they haven't been firing. And at that range, they couldn't really miss. Oh, the ships seem to have gotten hung up on each other. Okay, guys, what the heck is going on here? I am not sure. I guess they're just gonna hug it out. They need to stop this though, because this is how you guys crash the game. Like, this is the sort of collision that crashes the game. You need to separate. Why are they not separating? I think it's the lettering on the Stalingrad is catching on the side of the Handaki and pulling it along. They really need to separate before the game crashes, though. Please? I'd really appreciate it if you separated before the game crashes. Oh. Did they separate? Are they going to separate? Oh, they're so close. What the heck is going on? Okay, there we go. They've separated. Excellent. Give it a moment and the game will realize it doesn't need to be in degraded mode anymore. There we go. And we're back up to speed. Still in degraded mode, though. We're not seeing the shell trails, but now you can see those big friggin' cram shells. Gigantic. Handaki seems to have taken a lot of damage to its propulsion and maneuvering up here. But its guns have survived significantly better than they did before. Yeah, the Handaki's actually in the lead, 90% to 85% at the moment. But it sounds as if the Handaki has lost propulsion. Oh, it's lost all of its propellers. It has no propellers left. Which very bad when it relies on angling of its hull to be able to consistently fire its weapons. But the Stalingrad is so far away right now that they're actually able to clip up through the hat and fire. But if it were closer, it wouldn't be able to do that. Oh, it seems like the Handaki has some motion going in it again. Maybe the repair bots fixed a propeller or two. Yeah, they were fixed a couple of propellers. It is moving again, which is very good for it. Sitting still is a death sentence against crams. Yeah, the Handaki, though, I think the big problem it's having is a lot of its shells, because I made them higher muzzle velocities, tend to hit the Stalingrad's side armor, which is obviously the thickest and strongest armor. So it's not taking down the Stalingrad's guns, and the Stalingrad is even things up. Handaki not giving up though, turning and chasing down the Stalingrad despite being pretty badly hurt at this point. Oh, and that just blew off a gun. You can see all the cram pieces and whatnot flying out into the water. Oh, jeez. The Handaki has no weapons left after that. I think it has, yeah, these two secondaries up here. I think those are the secondaries. But they're damaged, so they're not going to get through anything. Did it pop the turrets off completely? For the most part, yeah. Oh, yeah, that one shot. And that is the weakness of the Handaki I have discovered. Is this, the neck of the armor right here is very weak in comparison to the rest of the armor. Because of the way that it's angled, it's actually less blocks thick. So if you get a close, flat trajectory shot going right in through the neck like the Stalingrad there, it destroys all kinds of guns. It was a very well-placed shot. It seems that the Handaki has met its match here. Has been defeated by the Stalingrad. It may even get despawned this time. It was doing well at first, but yeah, I noticed that weakness when I was doing some armor experimentation for different armor schemes and setups and whatnot. And the Stalingrad definitely just exploited it. Yeah, the Handaki is going to get despawned this time. Which is an impressive feat, Nosy Rat. The Handaki is not an easy ship to kill. But neither is the Stalingrad, so, you know. It was a good fight. Handaki is definitely outclassed by the Stalingrad, but it was a good fight. I am not at all upset with the Handaki's performance. That'll probably be the death knell right there. protect the AI dead. Yep, goodbye, Handaki. You fought well, but you were defeated. And yep, that's it. That's it for this episode, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly did, even though my ship lost. I feel like it performed well. Stalingrad is not an easy one. I mean, it didn't come out of this unscathed. Stalingrad is pretty badly damaged. So, I'm happy with the result, even though I lost. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield.